to invite you to just take a nice deep breath. Let yourself come into a place of centeredness, groundedness, and stillness. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment there is love, there is love. In the stillness of this moment, there is love, there is love, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment, there is love. Sweet love. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace, I am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace, I am peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment, I am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am love, I am love. In the stillness of this moment, I am love, I am love, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment, I am love, I am love, I am peace, sweet peace. Here in this quiet place, making our choices. Love is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. show me how. Love is my decision. It's my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. No, but once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. It's my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down that road. Love is my decision. It's my joy that lightens my load. Yes, and now I decide and change my mind. God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision right here and now. It's my decision right here and now.
Well, hello. Welcome to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister. And I want to welcome you here today, and I want to thank you for joining us. I know you have a lot of different places that you can go for a Sunday service, but you found yourself here. You've made it. We've been waiting for you and expecting you, so thank you for not disappointing us, and welcome. I'd like to start with our vision mission statement for Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. And it states, we are an open, loving, spiritual community dedicated to evolving consciousness through teaching spiritual principles. Again, we're so glad you're here today. We're going to start with some announcements and an invocation. So I'd like to introduce my assistant, Nan Bankston, who is also our board president, a practitioner, and a ministerial student. Welcome, Nan.
Welcome. It's so nice to be with everybody again this week. I have some announcements. I hope you're enjoying spring and all of the beauty that we have around us where we live. And wherever you may be, where you're watching this, observe the beauty around wherever you are as well, because spring is a special time as new beginnings occur. And indeed, we are in a new beginning. So I just want to say a big thank you to Louis Milano again for producing our weekly videos, and a special mention of gratitude and appreciation to Rhonda, our web mistress, as I call her, our web wizardess, and social media support person. They have both stepped above and beyond to keep information and Sunday services coming to everyone. Thank you, Louis and Rhonda. On Wednesday, we have our weekly prayer and meditation Zoom at 9 o'clock. This Wednesday, on the 22nd of April, we're going to have one of our practitioners, Deborah Perdue, joining us to do the meditation portion. So in your newsletter, there's a link for you to be able to come into the Zoom at 9 o'clock. I open it up at 8:45 so everybody has a chance to visit. And then we start right at 9 and we are done at 9:15. It's a wonderful midweek spiritual vitamin. And you can call in by phone. So those instructions are there if you don't have a computer and you're concerned about using Zoom. Please do join us. I also have information about the Unexpected Income Program. As we reported last week, the Unexpected Income Fund now has $2,826.26 in it, and that reflects an enormous $28,260 of unexpected income for those folks who were participating. That great gratitude for that, huh? That's a lot of money in everybody's pocket. For those of you who have been participating in the Unexpected Income Program, please mail your checks as you continue to accumulate that, if you're doing that. And you can just put the notation that it's for the Unexpected Income Fund. The program was to be completed on March 29th. However, it may be extended and we'll have more information about that as we go on. I do have a message from our practitioners. I know that all the practitioners have been doing outreach to our community and calling folks just to say hi and check in with you and make sure you're okay. I know that Reverend Steve and myself have done that as well. So our ecclesiastical team of practitioners want you to know that we are here for you during this challenging time. We are available by phone for live prayer, or if you would just like to chat. You can use the link on the website to find the practitioner of your choice if you'd like that kind of support from a practitioner. There's information there, and we are all available to you. You may also submit prayer requests on our website, and all of the practitioners and Reverend Steve will continue to pray for you all week, just like we did when you put in your little yellow requests here. And if you have demonstrations, remember those little blue sheets that we had? If you have a demonstration or evidence that your prayer has been delivered, answered, or has come to pass, make sure you stick that on the website too, so that we know that good things are happening everywhere, because we know that all prayers are answered. Our practitioners continue to pray daily for our congregants, our community, our country, and our world. We are here to partner with you in spirit. And now, if you'll join me at the gong. I do love that gong. Isn't it a beautiful sound? Even on the video, it turns out so well. Beautiful. So now, if you'll join me, we'll sing We Are One. And Treasure, if you'll give us a hand with that.
My pleasure. Wherever you are, just bring your hands to your heart and know the truth of this. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we shall live in harmony as peace has come, as we are one.
Oh, thank you, Treasure. What a beautiful song. So, if you will, join me in reading our gratitude today. It's in your newsletter, and it says, I am so grateful I am born from infinite potential and live in a field of limitless possibilities. So I am Nan Bagston, just as Reverend Stephen said, and it's my pleasure to be here with you today. And now I'd like to bring us into a more meditative part of our service. So if you'll read with me today, today's prayer. Today I am free from my old stories. I am now the author of the life I desire to live. And Treasure, if you'd like to do I Am Love.
I am, I am, I am loved. I am, I am, I am loved. The love of God is in my life. I am loved.
So every day we hear on the news about how we're all waiting for life to go back to normal. It's been a little while now, and I'm not sure what that is anymore. And I think many of us may be wondering, what is normal? And what will be the new normal? So I'd like to share this reading with you from Dr. Holmes, and we can contemplate how we want our new normal to be. Life responds to us in the way we approach it. We should choose that which we wish to embody, and by constant attention to it, take on all its characteristics. So as we consider our new normal, let us be awake and aware of what we are using to make our choices. Are we using human views of reality that no longer serve us or our world? Or are we looking through life with our spiritual lenses, viewing what we wish to embody in this newness, this opportunity, this once-in-a-century opportunity for a new global reset? Are we choosing to be identified with life, love, light, power, peace, beauty, and joy, the spiritual qualities that Thomas Troward spoke of? He was such an influence for Dr. Holmes. So now, if you'll just join me for a few moments in silence, think about that spiritual quality that you would most like to bring forward in the new normal that we will be co-creating. Love, light, power, peace, beauty, and joy. What's your pleasure? So now just come back with me to this time and space, bringing that thought of that spiritual quality with you and allowing it to fill your day with all that it is, all that you are, all that we are, for we are one. And now we have special music from Dave and Treasure and another great talk from Reverend Steve.
You have all you need, it's all inside of you. Just close your eyes and breathe and know that you are safe. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. No need to make a plan, your heart will be your compass. Just lift your sails in faith and trust that you will arrive. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore and let the water carry you. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Let go of the shore, float into the mystery. Float into the mystery.
Welcome again to the Grants Pass Center for Spiritual Living. I'm Reverend Steve Van Meter, your senior minister. And this month, the theme is Bright Beginnings, so apropos at this time. And my talk title today is Unwritten. So our future is unwritten. We are each the co-creators of our life. God, as us, is us. And we co-create with that energy of source energy. Each night, we die to our old ways of being and are reborn each morning with the start of a new day. New choices, new ideas, new bright beginnings. But our future is unwritten. We get to decide what direction it goes in. Each day being a new opportunity to make a different choice about our life's direction. We are always at a choice point. We are always at a fork in the road. Creativity, infinite possibility, and creative genius await us in every moment if we are aware of it and can access it. And it's always been there and will always be there. There is a field of all opportunity, even between right and wrong. And I will meet you there, and we will dance. So we're continuing our journey of change in this interesting time in the life of our humanity. Each moment is an opportunity to make a new choice and create a different outcome for a better life. Human consciousness unfolds from limitless spiritual potential and can bring into our experience anything that can be conceived. What are you conceiving at this time? What is your dominant thought? As the mind aligns with the ultimate possibilities of the law, the possibilities of attainment increase. So we are what's called an open at the top teaching, which means that we are always looking to the new horizon, to the new vista. But we are in the present moment. All we really have is the now. change your thinking, change your life. The past nor the future is bound by precedent. In this way, we can break out of old past patterns of behavior and consciously write new, unwritten narratives of our life, if we choose. If nothing changes, nothing changes. But if something changes, everything changes. I think we can all agree that we kind of feel like we're in the midst of everything changing all at once right now. Which, you know what? It's an exciting time. A challenging time. But there's a lot of newness that awaits us. And again, it's unwritten. Ernest Holmes wrote in the Science of Mind textbook on page 271, as man unfolds in his mentality, the law automatically reacts to him. The way to work is to begin right where we are. Through constantly applying ourselves to the truth, we gradually increase in wisdom and understanding. For in this way, results will be obtained. Oprah Winfrey said, "You are the author of your own life. Don't let others define it for you. Real power comes to you by doing what you were meant to be doing and doing it well." So, our stories help shape us. That's why they call it history, his story, or her story, or their story. We are born from infinite potential. We live in a field of limitless possibilities, and yet we are the product of the story of our lives. But we are not bound by what we were yesterday. Our stories have shaped our attitudes, our beliefs, and our behaviors, but they need not dictate our future. You are perfect, whole, and complete, just the way you are right now. Our perspectives can either limit or expand our experience of life, but we are so much more than our stories. We are co-creators of life. What do you want to be when you grow up? You may wonder why I'm asking you that as an adult. But what I'm talking about is, what do you want to be when you grow up in consciousness? And you're not limited by what your decision was 10 years ago or last week. You can choose something different in every moment. So we direct infinite potential by unconscious and conscious use of the law of life. Through the use of law, we have the ability to rewrite past chapters in our lives and author new chapters that bring us more joy and contentment into our life. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. We may not be able to change what happened to us, but we can change the story around it. We can change the energy and shift our whole perspective. So acknowledge, honor, and give great gratitude for your story, your personal experience. Your story has brought you to this point in time, right now. Not everyone has had a happy story. We never really know what another person has been through. That's why we have to be very careful when we talk about history. So, how do you come to peace with your story? Every day, every moment, we have the choice to change our perspective, to see our story in a whole new light. Whatever your story is, just bless it. It has come to pass. It has brought you exactly what was needed in the moment that it happened. And now it's over. Let it go. Let it go. Let it all go. Recognize the power of perspective. Where are you looking at your life from? Is the glass half full or half empty for you? It depends on the perspective in which you are choosing to see it from. If you look from the bottom of the table at the glass, it looks half full. If you look at it from on top, it looks half empty because you're concentrating on the emptiness or the fullness of the glass. It's all in our perspective. There is always a way to change that perspective, to look at things differently. I like to take a step back and see things from a distance. I call it the thumbnail sketch. If you were to be on the moon looking down at the earth, it would look like a size of a thumbnail. Or even the 30,000 feet view, if you want. Just even viewing your home from an airplane, it looks like a very small speck. This isn't to deny what's going on, it's to see it more clearly. Maybe the distance of time will help you to see things differently. I like to take the 100-year view. What will be remembered in 100 years? What was my consciousness at that time in my story? This might give you a different perspective and a place to step back from what's going on and introduce a whole new unwritten story as who and what you are. Why not choose a perspective that's honoring, uplifting, and conducive to creating a life free from past patterns, to author your new life? Your new story is waiting for you to write it. What is the story you are creating in your life right now, during this interesting time in all of our lives? We are doing this with our attitudes and with the thoughts that we think. Are you part of the challenge, or are you part of the solution? And since energy flows where our attention goes, if we're part of the challenge, the universe says, yes, let's create more of a challenge, because that's where our thought is. But as we look to the solution and we become part of the solution, the universe literally reconstructs itself to be part of the solution. This is how the law works. We write the unwritten story of our life in the attitude and energy we hold and bring into each present moment. The past is not a precedent. It does not dictate how your future will play out. Every moment is an opportunity for a new choice and a new idea. Our individual stories make up the collective stories of our families and our communities. So, how does life get to be the way it is? By the decisions and choices that we make in every moment. That's why we have to take that step back and look at what energy we are bringing to every moment. Again, are we part of the challenge or part of the solution? And the choice is yours. A simple idea, but not always easy to implement. There may be a process in letting go. The decisions and choices we make and the stories we write have the power to bring forth healing and good in our world. Let's begin to write that new story right now, today, in this moment. A story that individually and collectively brings forth more balance, more peace, more kindness, more love, more harmony, and more unity. It's time to begin to create that new world. The world that works for everyone. So there's a song by Natasha Bedingfield, and the lyrics go something like this. I am unwritten, can't read my mind, I'm undefined. I'm just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Feel the rain on your skin, no one else can feel it for you. Only you can let it in. No one else. No one else. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Drench yourself in words unspoken. Live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins. The rest is still unwritten. So in conclusion, the ending to all of our stories are unwritten. What if the ending of our story wasn't really an ending at all, but a beautiful new beginning that has not been written yet, of a new story we don't even know about? We are all in the midst of a huge spiritual, collective, transformational experience. As we begin to let go of our old way of being, we begin to create new space to make decisions and choices. As the opening is created, we need to fill it with positivity. We need to be the miracle that we choose to see in the world. How are you being a miracle today? So today, let's make new decisions. Let's make new choices. Let's write a new story of our life that creates a better life for ourselves and everyone around us. Today, let's begin to create a world that works for everyone. And so it is. Namaste. So I'd like to lead you in prayer at this time. So if you'd like to close your eyes, if that's comfortable for you, or just take a soft focus right now and maybe gaze out a window that's close to you, or just find yourself here. Let's remember who we are. So I remind myself of what the infinite is to me. And I invite you to bring to the forefront of your consciousness what you believe the creative energy of God, Christ consciousness, source energy, Great Spirit is for you. I know that the power of creation that is always on, is always manifesting, is also recycling everything in the universe and turning it back into itself and springing something new into creation. I know that each one of us is a divine emanation, an outpicturing of that power in form. Each one of us is an intricate piece of the divine. God doesn't make any spare or extra parts. Each one of us is special and intricate. Each one of us is part of the mystery as the unwritten energy of life itself. So as we move into what we choose to be, do, and have, I invite you to join me in bringing to mind healing. Healing and the revealing of truth in this time and space. I know that there is an energy that transforms any challenge, that makes any crooked way straight again, that knows exactly what it's doing and does it by means of each one of us. So I may not know what challenge you're walking through, but rest assured, the infinite knows. And as we call that infinite power forward, we bless this moment with divine right action. In every situation, I know that as we turn into the power that created us, that power that created us expresses itself as all we are. And truly, that is why we are here. So I give great thanks in this time to all the first responders, all the people that are out there doing the work of healing, being the hands and fingertips of the divine itself. And I know that the conscious awareness of healing is right on the very cutting edge of everything that is. So I bless this world. I bless the energy of love as it pours down on us like a beautiful elixir, filling us with the white light of healing for this thing that we're walking through right now. As we turn away from the challenge, not to deny it, we turn in to the miracle of healing. How good it is to know that something wonderful is happening. Let's feed that energy with love. 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 So I give great thanks. I am grateful as that fountain of love overflows within each one of us, spilling out into our world in such a beautiful way that recreates our old stories and rewrites the new ones of our life with healing and love and miraculous, beautiful energy. We just say thank you. Thank you, divine, loving, creative genius, for allowing us this time together. And we let go. We release these words directly into that living, loving law of mind, where we know it is returned to us filled to overflowing because of our belief, our faith, and our love for the universe, as we affirm this together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Well, thank you for joining me in prayer and for our Sunday service, as it were. And it's time for our offertory. So if you'd like to find your button somewhere on your computer where it says to donate, or let's just take our offering in our hand and let's remember who we are. Let's recite this together. I live in the limitless, abundant flow of the divine. I give with joy and delight. And so it is. So let's say a prayer now for our offertory. From these tithes and gifts that have been collected, the infinite overflow of the universe has been collected. They are evidence of our faith, our belief, and our ability to manifest in this world of form. They do good work in the world, They bless the giver, the receiver, and this community that allow this center to be open and available, providing these wonderful video clips for all who choose to remember who they are, and even those that may be trying to figure it out. I bless each one of us with love, abundant prosperity, and a life filled with joy as we affirm it together by saying, and so it is. Amen. Once again, thank you for spending time with us today. We appreciate your being able to come to our website, which is grantspasscsl.org. And again, I'd like to just give a special thanks to Louis Milano, who continues to assist us with the video and the lighting and getting us all to hit our marks and to powder our noses, as it were. And I also want to thank our ecclesiastical team of practitioners. They want you to know that we are here for you during this time. We are available by phone for live prayer, or if you'd like just to chat with us. Use the link on the website to choose a practitioner on the webpage and for more information about your practitioner choices. You may also submit a prayer request on our website, and our practitioners and I will pray for the week, just as we always have. Our practitioners continue to pray daily for our congregation, our community, our country, and our world. We are here to partner with you in spirit. And so it is. So it's time for our closing music.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the moment now. With every breath I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.
Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening right now.
Something wonderful is happening right now.
It's happening in my mind,
It's happening in my mind,
in my body,
In my body,
and in the body of my affairs.
in the body of my affairs.
I think it,
I think it,
I feel it,
I feel it,
and I know it.
I know it.
Just the way that it is,
Just the way it is.
and just the way that it is not.
Just the way it is.
Thank you, life.
Thank you, life.
Have an awesome week, everybody. God bless you. Namaste.